Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I am your host, Dave Soblik, real estate broker here in the Vancouver and Portland metro area. And today I am honored to have Mr. David Mucci here, who is an interior designer and contractor, also servicing the Portland, Vancouver metro area. David, how you doing?
I'm great, David. How you doing?
Hey man, I'm doing great. It's great. So happy to have you on here. First and foremost, how are you doing? How's your whole quarantine going for you?
You know, I have a stack of design magazines about this big that I've been trying to get through for about 2 months,
Okay.
and I'm finally working my way through it. So it's
Okay.
good.
Good progress.
That's
So,
right.
all right. Well, give me just randomly, what's the biggest learning that you've had from reading through all those magazines so far?
Honestly, I've been really interested in on the sound suppression technology that's come along for sort of for loud spaces, things like yoga studios
Yeah.
or home theater, that type of thing. The technology's come a long way,
Right.
and I'm really liking a lot of the product choices.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
I think this is like the great time to always like keep up on, what we're doing, but also learn something new. So that's great to hear that. I mean, as you know, like people are at home right now and they really can't go
Mhm.
anywhere outside of, maybe some essential shopping. Some may call that groceries. Other might call it going to Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever it might be, right? To do some fixing up
Right.
in the house. And so, with your background and experience, I would love to know and help share with the audience, like, what are some things that people could be doing right now just to simply spruce up their house and give it a better feel and make it more of a cozy place to be at this time?
At this time, honestly, we're going through what a friend of mine calls a P&P phase, a pillows and paint
Okay.
phase.
Okay.
Um, it is amazing. This happened a lot during the 2008-2009 collapse, where
Right.
people didn't have room or financial room to do a remodel or
Mhm.
build a new house or anything. And so it was a time of, well, let's get some new paint, throw some pillows down,
Yeah.
and some throws, and literally you can change it overnight
That's
by
awesome.
doing that.
Yeah. Okay. So, two questions for you. What would be like the most common rooms that people are making over right now? And then also, if someone is really thinking forward down the road and they really want to, whatever they're doing now, can maybe create some value for their house, what are the rooms that they should be focused
Excellent questions. The first one, it's a bit easier to DIY your bedrooms and the
on?
living room.
Okay.
um, that's usually a lot of furniture arranging, rehanging artwork, doing painting, switching out lighting,
Hmm.
involving whatever floor coverings you're doing.
Right.
And that's also true of a bedroom, right?
Right.
Perhaps you're going to order some new blinds, or you're going
Mhm.
to get some new bedding. Even just repositioning the bed can really freshen things up.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Um,
My daughter was asking about that just yesterday. So
yeah.
she's got the interior design look already going.
Awesome. The
Yeah.
the second part of your question is a totally different answer. The things
Okay.
that bring the greatest value to homes are kitchens and bathrooms.
Yep.
Um, that is not something I personally recommend doing as a DIY.
Okay.
That is a
All right.
very intensive,
Yeah.
sort of. There's a lot of planning that goes into those things, or really there should be, because that's a lot of where most American families live, is in the
Right.
kitchen.
Right.
So there has to be sort of a life plan, which is, how many kids do you have? Do you have any kids? How do you like to store things?
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Okay.
so the kitchen is really a number one when it comes to that, and bathrooms are number two.
Bathrooms are too. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna break that question down one step further then. If they picked one thing to do in the kitchen and one thing to do in the bathroom, we hear you that it's maybe not a DIY, but what would be the one thing that they could look at doing? So maybe the budgets are a little bit more narrow, but they just really feel like they need to do something to
Mhm.
add some value. So what's the one thing
I,
they can do in the kitchen?
I would say paint your cabinets.
Okay.
I would say paint, and that works for bathrooms as well. You
Okay.
know, a lot of people are dealing, at least in my world, they deal with a lot of oak cabinetry from the 90s,
Yes.
and it
Yeah.
doesn't restain well. It
Right.
doesn't. I would lay some thick paint over that and change the whole room.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so let's say people are at the point now where they want to list to sell, or maybe it's the next couple of months. They're looking at the bathroom, they're looking at the kitchen. Um, is there anything else that they could be doing right now inside their house to get it ready to list for sale?
Absolutely. So many good things. The very, very
What do
first
you
thing
got?
I would do, the very, very first thing I would do is declutter.
Okay.
Um, Decluttering means getting rid of knickknacks, getting rid of tchotchkes, getting rid of, anything extraneous.
Right. Right.
Lots of, I'm looking at my desk right now and it's cluttered with paper clip holders and rulers, and like all of that can go.
Well, apparently you're not getting ready to sell then right now, are you?
No, I'm not. And
Yeah.
it's an embarrassment, actually.
It's
I'm glad
okay.
you can't see it.
You're living in your house.
But declutter things,
Okay.
surfaces. We should be
Okay.
able to wipe surfaces clean. That's
Perfect.
first.
All right.
The second thing is, and this can be hard for certain people, to depersonalize your house.
Great tip.
And
Absolutely.
and that means, if you have pictures of your grandma on the staircase, let's take those down.
Right.
When people enter your home for the first time, it's important that they see themselves living there. And if they're looking at a picture of your wonderful grandmother, they're not going to do that.
Right. Understood. Awesome.
So
What's the third one?
let's see. The third big one is painted a neutral color. Now,
Okay.
you've seen my designs, David. I am not a neutral person. I believe in maximum color all the
Right.
time.
Right. Yeah.
When it's your house, right?
Exactly.
Or when it's your space. But
Right.
when you are getting ready to sell, neutral colors such as beiges, creams, ivories, grays, once again, it allows the potential buyer to envision what they would do.
Right.
It's not so specific. I mean, I have gold glitter walls in my house.
Okay. All
Now,
right.
that is an expression of me. People
Hey.
aren't going to come in here and see that.
Right. Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me two more real quick before we have to go.
The other two things is update your lighting. Go get some fresh lighting. Go buy some lamps. Go change
Okay.
some ceiling fixtures. And the other thing that I would add is deal with your pet issues. Any stains, any odors, anything like that.
Yeah. I can tell you for sure, walking through homes, definitely know when people have not taken care of that piece, whether it was the odor or hair everywhere or whatnot. That is a turnoff for sure.
Yep.
So that's a great tip. So, all right. So we're almost out of time here. So how can people find out more information? I mean, you just gave us some great tips, but if they want to get some more tips, they love what you had to say. How can everybody get a hold of you going forward here?
Awesome. Everybody can come to my website, which is davidmucciinteriors.com, and I'm sure you'll put it in the graphics below.
I will do it.
And they can email me at david@davidmucciinteriors.com, and I'm more than happy to help.
Awesome. David, it's always a pleasure every time I get a chance to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you,
Hang
David.
in there, stay safe, and everybody, appreciate tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Take care.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed the interview. If you want to watch or listen to some more great stories from amazing influencers in our community, please be sure to check out my Facebook and YouTube page listed below. Also, if you know of somebody that I should interview, or maybe it's even you, for an upcoming episode, go ahead and reach out to me at dave@sobolikrealestate.com. Thanks, and take care, everybody.